Alright, so it's Trevor, whatever, yeah, I'm making it for you guys, you know who I am. So I'm just gonna do a quick little edit, I guess. Nothing serious. So let's go here, start a new thing. Now the thing about this, the preset should, well, I'm assuming that, you're making this photo for Instagram, and the pixels for Instagram should be 2000 width by 2000 height pixels or whatever. And that's like the perfect size, so you don't like crop anything out when you're uploading on Instagram. So yeah, it's a perfect square like on Instagram. So here we go. Let's open some pictures. Can't have a picture without lean. Can't have a picture without guns either, or money. You can't do that. You just have to have these essential things. Whatever. So I used to use this, the lasso tool. If you right click on it, it pulls up what the other tools it is. Regular lasso, I don't mess with that. So I usually use the second one. But I've been, to cut out images, I've been using the pin tool more often now, because it's more precise. This, of course, it's just move around the stuff, and this, select tool. This, you also can use, to select things like that. It's kind of sloppy, so you don't want to use it for everything. So you kind of got my shadow in there. And this crop tool, I never had to crop anything, so but it's pretty self-explanatory. This is for using picking up colors. Yeah, see? It picks up whatever color I put it on. So I want that. Yeah. Um, this I've actually never used this before, so I really don't know what this does. Uh, Paint tool, brush, yeah, you get the gist. Clone stamp, I've never used this, so I don't know what that is. History brush, it sounds self-explanatory. I never used it, so I'm just pretty sure it just like does something, the history. Eraser tool, of course, probably erases and goes to whatever's on the background. Of course, paint bucket, obviously. Whoa, that's cool. Blur, sharpen, smudge, blur. Really can't see it, but yeah. Dodge, burn, and sponge. You got to just play around with the stuff to see. Then of course text. I've never used this, and this comes in handy sometimes whenever you're trying to make shapes. All right, so let's get started. I like to zoom in really close when I start to cut something out because you get a precise cut. All right, so the thing about hair, well, about having hair like mine, it's pretty effed up, like on the edges, so you can never get like a perfect cut. It's easier for people that have shorter hair or whatever. But yeah, you as you can see, you really can't cut around the thin string, the thin lines of hair. Like yeah, so usually I just have to either you could cut around whatever, but yeah, it gets kind of hard. So usually I just kind of do like general shaping around it. Try not to get the background in. My hair is pretty like it's messed up in this picture more than usual. I wasn't really like trying to go anywhere. I think I just got back from like California or something. But yeah, usually my hair's not this bad, but Alright, so now that I have connected the lines or whatever, when you're using the pen tool, see all that hair? When you're using the pen tool, you right click inside of the thing that you outlined, you click make selection and press OK. And that's what makes the selection so that you can then drag it out of the picture and place it inside your photo. All right, so usually the photo's a lot bigger than the Instagram thing, so you want to scale it down. Well, unless you want to keep it like this, depending on what you're trying to do. Uh, yeah. So I'm gonna go to transform, scale. Uh, Usually hold shift and scale down diagonally, because if you don't, just like it keeps it the same size or whatever. You don't if you hold shift, but if you don't hold shift, it like you can bend it like this and like yeah or whatever. But yeah, usually hold down shift if you want it to stay the correct shape. See, I kind of have that there, and maybe a little more. Alright, so I want to duplicate this layer, so I right click on the layer box, right click on it, duplicate layer. Then as you can see, another layer was made with the same exact object. So I want to flip it around because that's usually what you do. So I'm going to go to edit, transform, flip horizontal, and it flipped it horizontally. So yeah, my hair is just too. I hate looking at that. Then yeah, that's done basically. So what next? Alright, so what's next? Let's open a few more things. We can delete this. Usually you want to keep your stuff open in case like you accidentally delete something, but for the case it is, for the sake of this, I'm just gonna close it. So we got the lean, got the gun. Let's open up some more things. I usually don't like opening up like a whole bunch of stuff because it's harder to drag to the thing. So let's put this in the middle, so it would be easier for me to drag to everything. And then just like take that off, put it right here. All right. So usually I'm using the lasso tool right now, and it usually doesn't give precise cuts. Sometimes it does for like pictures like this. You see it's like wrapping around almost perfectly. But then sometimes you have to go back behind it and like fix it up. See right there, messed up. Well, it's surely gonna mess up right here. It's gonna get all that white in there because you don't want to get any of the background inside the picture. But the lasso tool will. I have to go back and cut what I added. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Oh, go back. All right. Yeah. Scale this up so I can see what I'm about to cut. think I got everything. Nope, I do not. Right here, this piece. Got it. Alright, well, I'm just gonna leave this here for when I need it. This is already cut out. It was on a transparent background, so it's already cut out. Scale. You know, to make a layer not visible, you click right here where the eye is, and it makes it disappear. Same goes for every layer. Double lean cup was also on a transparent background, so it's also already cut out. Um, just like the AK-47 scale. Well, I really don't know what sizes I want it, so I'm just gonna keep it like this. All right. Save space. I'm gonna take this out. I can take these out. Chanel logo, also on a transparent background. Put that right there. Like that. All right, so let's add a background to this before I do anything else. Because the transparent background is not working for me. All right, to move a form of image like this, which is like a background, to move it, you can't use this tool to move it because cannot use the move tool because the layer is locked. So in order to move it, you must select the full photo and drag it to whatever you want. Yep. All right, scale this thing. All right, you see how one of me is like, over the Antarctica layer, the other is underneath. All right, so about that, uh, that's because I placed the layer in between, layer one and layer one copy. So if I were to move layer 6 over the layer 1 copy, then layer 1 would be buried beneath it. But yeah, since it's the background, we're gonna put it underneath everything. Um, that's that's very important to know. Let me get rid of that. All right, what's this? All right, we can cut this. Let's do this now. All right, so I'm gonna scale this, make it smaller. that's what I want to do. Place it somewhere right here. Yeah, when I'm ready, I'll duplicate it, but I'm gonna delete this. Alright, let's cut the booty. Alright, I'm gonna merge these two layers together by right clicking and pressing merge down and merge down. Combine those two layers. So now they are one. And then I'm gonna duplicate it and do the same thing I did with layer 1 and layer 1 copy. Flip horizontal and then bring it over here. Alright. Alright, let's cut out broken. Yeah, this is just gonna be a simple little cut. Nothing too extreme. Not really sure what I want to do with this yet. I just thought it'd be funny to put in the picture, um, so yeah, I'm just gonna make it disappear for a second. Let's cut out this noose. Okay, we got a noose. Don't know what I want to do yet, so I'm gonna keep that. Whatever. I don't even know if I'm gonna use that. Alright, money, and then Kate Upton. Oh, I didn't even notice that the Antarctica was. That's funny. Alright. Alright. So now we got everything onto the photo. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with this yet. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with anything yet. But now that we have everything cut out, what is this? Yeah, now that we have everything cut out, we can begin to place things where they need to be. So let's see, transform, scale. It doesn't need to be that big, but and let's do the same for the other side. So we're gonna duplicate the layer. Go over here, transform, horizontal, whatever. Back a little more. There we go. Go ahead and make that one layer. What is this? The news. Oh, shit. So I doubt I'm gonna use this because I don't know where I'd put it. Maybe I'll just put it like up here. So hold on, scale. Same thing. Transform horizontal. You don't have to flip horizontal every time. Like you can do it vertically. Well, let me show you some of the things that you can do with some of the things that you can do with the transform tool. It's not really a tool, but you know, scaling objects, then rotate them. Of course, you know what rotating means. Skew. I really don't use skew that much, but it kind of slants it. You know, up or down, inward. Kind of showed you a little bit what perspective does. That kind of like changes the perspective, of course. You can have it going inward a little. Yeah, you just gotta play around with the tools. That's really how you learn how to use the software. Distort, you know, basically skew in perspective, but you know, just different. Warp just like messes it up. Yeah, yeah. Vertical and rotate. Yeah, okay, basically, yeah. You get the gist of it. We'll leave this here for now. I believe I have some guns in here. I love that other gun, the Desert Eagle. Shit. All right, man. Make sure you're like on. You selected the layer. In order to move things. Yeah, it's pretty. Oh shit. This little white piece is not cut off. All right, cool. Yeah, make sure your layer selected in order to move the item, or you'll move something else that you don't want. Scale this because it's obviously way too big. All right, so I want to add some filters to this. Filter gallery to the gun. Alright, I'm just adding a filter on it, make it look cool. I really don't like the way it looks right now, so. You know what? I don't really know, because you really can't tell if it's a gun or not. I might actually. Yeah, I think I might just leave it like this. Yeah. Duplicate. Alright. Now for the AK, I might just rotate this. There's like a lot in this picture. Usually I don't do pictures with a lot of shit going on in them, but this picture just has a lot of shit going on in it. Alright, duplicate. Horizontal. Yeah, you know the drill. Is this like the same? This can't help myself. No, it's not the same. Alright. Shit. Alright, let's make sure the layer's selected. Then, maybe we should scale this just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright. Maybe we can add a filter to this. Oh no, that's gay. I'm not having that. Maybe we can add a filter to this. This is just. I'd rather keep it like regularly. Alright, so let's just move this. Let's move the link up because I think that's what's the. I think that's what's messing it up. Alright. Right there. Alright, so. I don't know if you noticed, but you know, it's kind of like not symmetrical at all. But you know, you only can see it if you're looking hard. And it's gonna move layer 12, which is the Kate Upton layer, all the way down here. There's a lot going on in this picture. And let's add some text. Let's see. Oh, what I just did there was usually when you make a text box or whatever, and you type your text. Usually, it stays as like a text layer. Usually, you want to resaturize the type or whatever, so then it turns into like a regular layer. So yeah, now it's no longer deemed text; it just deemed like it's a regular picture, and then you can like do shit to it. Alright, what I think I want to do now is I'm gonna change the color of the background. And from the looks of it, it's done. There's some other stuff I could do. Other stuff you could do to it. But to be totally honest, it looks fine. It's not really a good edit, but I'm just doing it for the tutorial. But yeah, I could have made something better. But yeah, I guess this is it. So about saving your shit, go to save as, which is located under file. Uh, I have mine still an organized person. I have mine, separated. So usually I save mine as a Photoshop file. Everything before um, tutorial, yeah, tutorial pic. Yeah, I save mine as Photoshop files just in case I ever need to open them again and like mess around with them. And then to save the actual picture, I save Photoshop picture file. You can either save as a JPEG, or is it JPEG, or a PNG. I save as PNGs because with PNGs you can like save something with a transparent background and it will have the transparent background. But with JPEG, it will put it like in a white background if it's transparent. So yeah, and it's gonna save. It's still saving. If you can see right here, it's 80%. It's still saving. Sometimes when you're saving as a PNG, it takes a little more time, especially with so many layers. Alright, now it's done saving, so let's go look at it. So, and that's it. Yeah. Pretty simple, nice, easy. I didn't really go too much in depth about everything that you could do, but just the essentials, just basically like what you need to know how to do in order to make a shitty picture like this. So yeah, you got it, and that's it.